So after prime factorization method, now we will begin with division method for finding square root. So let's first see the steps for division method for finding square root. As I explain you the step, I will also be showing you an example so that you can understand better. So first step is group the digits in pairs starting with the digit in the units place. Now what is the meaning of that? We will see the example here. You have to find the square root of 2304 using division method. Now first step is to pair up the digits of the number. And from where are you going to start pairing? You will start from units place. That is 4 and 0 will be one group or one pair, and 3 and 2 they will be another group or another pair. So in this way you are going to divide them into pairs of digits. So as you can see in the example here, 0, 4, there is one bar on top of 0 and 4 and one bar on top of 2, 3. Now this bar has been placed just to show that they are one group. Okay, so this is the first step. And you have to start making the pairs from right hand side. That is from units place. Now after grouping the digits, the next step, step 2 is think of the largest number whose square is equal to or just less than the first group. So now you will consider the first group of numbers and you will think of the perfect square number that comes to your mind when you think of that number. Like in our example, the first group is 23. Okay, so you will think of a perfect square number that is closest to 23. Now it can be either less than or it can be equal to 23. It should not be more than 23. So you have already learned the perfect square numbers. Till 20 you know. So you can easily say that 16 is the nearest perfect square to it. So done some rough work here. 3 into 3 is 9. So 4 into 4 is 16 and 5 into 5 is 25. Now out of this 25 is greater than 23, so we cannot consider 25. And 16 is less than 23 and nearest to 23. So we have taken 4 4s are 16 over here. Now what we'll do is we will place the 4 over here on the left hand side as a divisor and 4 over here as a quotient. So 4 into 4 is 16. This way we are supposed to write. So first group you will consider, that is 23. Think of the nearest perfect square to 23, that is 4 4s are 16. Then you will subtract 16 from 23 and get the remainder as 7. So this is the first few steps of doing it. So after doing the step 3, take this number as the divisor and also as the quotient. Then subtract the product of the divisor and quotient from the first group and bring down the next group to the right of the remainder. This becomes the new dividend. So the third step is that after you have completed till here, that is 4 4s are 16 and subtract 23 minus 16 to get 7 as the remainder. The next step is bring the 0 4 down. Okay, 0 4 is because it is one group. You cannot bring just 0 down. So you have to bring the entire group together down. So 0 4 will be coming below next to 7 in this way. Look at this step. So after getting the remainder, we will bring down 0 4 and it will become 7 0 4. So this is your next step. After this, you are going to multiply this number by 4 or double this number 4 and write here below, that is it will become 8 and leave a blank next to it. Okay, so we will see the next step. Double the quotient and leave a blank for a digit on its right. Then guess a largest possible digit to fill in the blank such that when this new divisor is multiplied with that digit, the product is less than or equal to the dividend. And repeat the above step. So let's see how it has to be done. Now after you get 704 over here, next step is to double this number 4 and write over here, that is 4 plus 4 is 8, double of 4. 4 into 2, 8. And leave a blank next to 8. Now this blank is to be filled with a digit. Now how will you figure out what the digit has to be? Now you see here what is the remainder. It is 704. This is your next dividend. So you have to add some digit next to 8 and multiply that with the same digit. Like if you are adding 1 here, 81 into 1 is 81 only. 82 into 2 will be what? 83 into 83. 83 into 3 will be what? That way you have to check. So add a digit and multiply the number obtained with the same digit. So 83 into 3, 84 into 4, 85 into 5. All these combinations you can check and see when you will get 704 or a number which is close to 704. So in this we will see that 88 into 8 will give me, so 88 into 8 gives me 704 and 704 minus 704 is 0. So once I get 0 as the remainder, I can stop my process over here. And whatever is the quotient that is obtained here, 48, that will be the square root. So I have checked here all possible combinations. 85 into 5 was 425. 86 into 6 was 546. 87 into 7 was 609. And finally I got 88 into 8 as 704. So some rough work has to be done here and you have to check these combinations, multiply and check. Or you can also see the ending digit is 4 here. So if the ending digit is 4, then 88 into 8 is a possible value which you can take. So 704 once you get, you will subtract and get the remainder 0. If this was a perfect square, that's why you got the remainder 0. It is not necessary that all the time you might get remainder 0. If the number is not a perfect square, then you may not get remainder as 0. So these were the steps of long division method. So here you have to find the square root of 4489, 4489. Again, first divide it into groups. That is 89 will be one group and 44 will be another group. So first step is to check what is the nearest perfect square of 44. So you have 6 into 6 is 36. That is the nearest perfect square, because then again the next perfect square 7 sevens are 49 will be bigger than 44, so you cannot consider that one. So 6 6 are 36 I have written, and subtract 36 from 44. So you will get 8 as the remainder. Next step is to bring down the second group as it is together. So you are not just bringing down one digit, you are bringing the entire group down, that is 89 together will come down. So the new number that you get here, the dividend, is 889. Then next step is to double 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 and then leave a blank. Then you will have to do some rough work and see what can you multiply, what can you add here with, so that 120, say 125 into 5, you can check what is it. 125 into 5 will obviously end with 5. So that is not a possible number that you can try. So here you have to see the ending digit is what? 89. 9 is the ending digit. So what all numbers can have the ending, can give you the ending digit as 9. That way you have to think. So 125 into 5 is not a possibility, because obviously it will end with 5. Then can 126 into 6 give you? No, because 6 into 6 will give you 36. Again it is not ending with 9. Then 127 into 7, 7 sevens are 49. So there is a possibility of getting. So directly you can try with 127 into 7. You will get 889. Subtract and you will get 0. Now what you get over here is 67. So that is the square root of 4489.